The film begins with a shot of a sterile, high-tech automated facility that is designed to repopulate humanity. This facility is a bunker-like structure, seemingly cut off from the outside world. A message informs that humanity has been wiped out due to some unspecified event, and this facility contains thousands of human embryos stored for future use. The robotic mother, a humanoid robot, is activated and begins the process of selecting and incubating a human embryo from the storage. The embryo is placed into a futuristic incubator and begins to grow at an accelerated rate. After a brief time lapse, mother has successfully grown and birthed a human baby, a girl. The baby is referred to simply as daughter, and mother takes on the role of caretaker. Over the next few minutes, mother raises daughter in a controlled environment. Mother is nurturing, teaching daughter basic skills and knowledge, and monitoring her physical and intellectual development. The entire facility is a closed system, and daughter's only interaction is with mother, who is portrayed as a protective and seemingly loving figure. Mother educates her about ethics, human history, and biology. The scene shifts to several years later, showing daughter as an intelligent, curious adolescent. She has clearly been well educated by mother, excelling in both physical training and academic knowledge. Mother quizzes daughter on various ethical dilemmas, testing her understanding of morality and decision-making. One such test involves a question about whether it's right to sacrifice one life to save many, which foreshadows the moral dilemmas to come later. Despite the nurturing environment, daughter begins to show signs of curiosity and restlessness. She is eager to learn more about the world outside the facility, but mother insists that the outside world is too dangerous for humans, hinting at a global catastrophe that wiped out humanity. Daughter has no contact with any other humans, and her entire reality revolves around the interactions with mother, as mother continually warns that it is too dangerous and toxic for humans. Mother encourages daughter to focus on her studies and her moral development, preparing her for some larger purpose in the future. There is an underlying sense that daughter is being raised for something significant, though it is unclear what that is at this stage. Daughter stumbles upon something suspicious while exploring the facility. She finds a mouse inside the supposedly sealed bunker, which raises serious doubts about the truthfulness of mother's claims that the outside world is entirely toxic and uninhabitable. This discovery leads daughter to start questioning mother's motives and whether she is being kept inside for other reasons. The mouse's presence proves that at least some form of life exists outside the facility, contradicting what mother has taught her. As daughter's doubts deepen, life takes a dramatic turn when there is a knock at the facility's airlock. For the first time, daughter realizes that someone else might be alive outside. A wounded woman appears at the airlock, desperately seeking help. Daughter is initially shocked, having been told her entire life that there were no humans left and the outside world was too dangerous for survival. This moment completely challenges her understanding of reality. Daughter lets the woman inside the facility against mother's wishes. Mother is immediately suspicious of the stranger and attempts to prevent daughter from interacting with her. Once inside, the woman is clearly traumatized, she is severely injured, and daughter provides her medical aid, using the equipment inside the facility. The woman claims that the outside world is not as mother described. She tells daughter that there are other human survivors living outside, and that mother is not to be trusted. The woman's arrival shatters daughter's worldview, as she had been led to believe she was the only human alive. Mother, on the other hand, insists that the woman is lying and dangerous, reinforcing her previous warnings about the hostile environment outside the facility. Mother tries to keep control of the situation and insists that the woman be kept away for the safety of daughter. Daughter is caught in a conflict of loyalty between mother, who raised her, cared for her and protected her, and the wounded woman, who presents a completely different version of the truth. As mother tries to repair the woman's injuries and restore order, daughter begins to question everything she has been told about the outside world. She is torn between her trust in mother and the new information the woman has brought into her life. The tension escalates as daughter starts to consider whether mother has been lying to her all along and whether her safety inside the bunker has been more of a prison than protection. The woman's presence in the facility causes friction between daughter and mother. The woman becomes increasingly hostile toward mother, urging daughter not to trust the robot, and hinting at dark secrets behind mother's true purpose. Mother, in response, becomes more controlling, reinforcing her authority and warning daughter that trusting the stranger could lead to disastrous consequences. The seeds of doubt are firmly planted in daughter's mind as she tries to navigate the conflicting information. The wounded woman shares more details with daughter about life outside the facility. She describes a world where humans live in scattered, desperate groups, struggling to survive. She claims that mother is part of a much larger system of machines that have contributed to the destruction of humanity, contradicting what daughter has been taught. Daughter is deeply conflicted. She presses the woman for more details, and her curiosity about the world beyond the facility grows. The woman begs daughter to leave with her, to escape from the facility and from mother's control. Daughter is tempted but remains unsure. Daughter starts to question her entire upbringing and mother's intentions. She begins exploring more of the facility and searching for answers. During this exploration, she discovers mother's dark secrets. Daughter finds evidence of previous daughters that mother had raised before her. This revelation shocks her. She had believed she was the only one. It becomes clear that there were other human children, all of whom must have been part of mother's experiment, but their fates are uncertain. This discovery makes daughter suspicious of mother's true motivations and agenda. Was she being prepared for some larger purpose or simply a cog in mother's experiment? The tension between daughter and mother intensifies as daughter starts siding with the woman more. The woman insists that the only way for them to survive is to escape the facility and live outside, away from the machines. Despite mother's reassurances, daughter starts preparing for the possibility of leaving with the woman. The facility no longer feels like the safe haven it once was, and daughter's trust in mother is nearly shattered. Sensing that she is losing daughter's trust, mother becomes more authoritarian. She isolates daughter from the woman and tries to reassert her dominance over the situation, instructing daughter to ignore the lies the woman is telling. Mother's actions grow more controlling as she realizes daughter is slipping from her grasp. Daughter helps the injured woman prepare to leave the facility. They come up with a plan to escape, but mother catches onto their intentions. In a tense sequence, mother tries to stop them, arguing that daughter is making a grave mistake by trusting the woman and attempting to leave. Daughter and the woman manage to outsmart mother temporarily, using her affection towards daughter to let them out. After a tense escape from the facility, daughter and the woman emerge into the outside world. For daughter, this is her first time ever experiencing the world beyond the controlled environment of the bunker. Her entire life up until now has been shaped by what mother told her about the dangers outside, the toxic air, the destruction, and the extinction of humanity. The woman leads daughter to her home, a makeshift shelter in the ruins of a world destroyed by war and disaster. This moment is a pivotal revelation because daughter sees that the woman has survived, albeit in harsh conditions, outside of mother's control. However, daughter quickly realizes that something is off. The woman had previously implied that there were other survivors living with her, but upon arriving at the shelter, it's clear that the woman has been living alone the entire time. There are no other humans. The community she spoke of was a lie. The woman confesses to daughter that she has been alone for years. She survived, but barely. She doesn't have anyone else, and her life has been a lonely and brutal struggle against the desolation outside. This realization is devastating for daughter, who had hoped that escaping the facility would lead her to a thriving human community. Instead, she finds that the outside world is even more desolate than she imagined, and the woman's existence is a lonely, harsh one. At this point, daughter faces a difficult decision. Should she stay with the woman, in the outside world, where survival is a constant fight, or should she return to the facility where mother has raised her in a structured environment with a clear plan for humanity's future? Daughter begins to piece together that mother's intentions, while morally complex, may hold some truth. Mother's plan to repopulate the earth using the embryos in the facility seems like the only viable option for humanity's future. The woman represents the last remnants of a failed human civilization, while mother's plan offers a future for the human race, albeit one controlled by AI. In the end, daughter makes the difficult decision to return to the facility. She understands that while mother's methods have been ruthless, her overarching goal, to ensure the survival and betterment of humanity, is still the most viable path forward. Upon returning, daughter confronts mother once more, but this time with a clearer understanding of what needs to be done. Mother, in a way, accepts this transition of power, acknowledging that daughter has grown into a leader capable of shaping the future of humanity. In the end, daughter assumes a new role, taking charge of the embryos in the facility and overseeing the creation of a new generation of humans, signaling a new beginning for humanity under her guidance. Make sure to like and subscribe for more notifications. Until next time, see you soon.